What's up guys, Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and I got a treat for you guys. We got build review. Haven't made one of these in a while, and we got two cars in this one. Okay, not one but two cars, import and export. So build review, I kind of go more in depth into the car. I don't say as many jokes and dumb shit as I do in Rice or Nice. It's similar to Rice or Nice, but a little bit more serious and a you know, more of my opinion, not just dumb things to say. So first up, we got a 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse GS 5-speed manual. So as you guys can see from this first picture, it is very dated. Okay, it is obviously an Eclipse. It has a body kit, it's got the tribal, it's got the wheels. It's a dated car. Now I get it's from a different era. I'm not gonna bash on this car because it was made 10-20 years ago or whatever, whenever it was finished. I'm not gonna bash on it. I think for its era, it's not a hideous car. Okay, seeing this nowadays, it's ugly, yes, but I think, you know, from where it came from, it's a good looking car. Now I'm gonna say the things I like, and then I'll follow it up with the things I don't like. So I really do like the paint. The paint color, great choice. This blue is very clean. I think if the car was all blue, it would be very clean. Okay, body kit also, I can appreciate the body kit. It's not a horrible body kit. It looks kind of cool. It's dated again. It kind of looks like cheap plastic, but it's pretty clean. Okay, it fits really well. There's no huge gaps or anything like that. It's got better fucking fitment than my body kit, so I actually can appreciate this body kit. I like it. And again, that's my opinion. I don't know how many people of you will agree with me. Go ahead and comment down below if you agree with me. But this body kit I do like. The things I don't like, obviously the wheels. I think the wheels are a huge negative. That's like -3 points right there in my opinion. They look like snowflakes. I don't know if they're called snowflakes. That'd be very ironic if they are, but they look like snowflakes. The fitment also, I'm not a huge fan of the fitment. It is like tucked in like 2.5 inches. That's a lot. Now again, back then I wasn't in the car scene. Back in 1995, I was still a sperm cell floating around my daddy's nutsack, so I don't know about that. But the fitment, yeah, that's kind of bad. And also the tribal, you know, decals, not a huge fan of that. Also, again, I know the era it came from, Fast and the Furious and shit like that, but personally, I'm not feeling that. Okay, the rear end could be a little bit better. I'm seeing through that tint. I see those chrome tail lights. Okay, not a huge fan of those Euro style chrome tail lights. The chrome trim, also not a huge fan of. I do see this little silencer fart can right here. Again, I don't know how it sounds. Sadly, we don't have any videos of this car, but exterior wise, it's got some negatives, but it's also got some pros. If this car was all this blue, fixed up really clean, a nice set of aftermarket wheels that had some good fitment and some good tire proportions, I think it would be a very clean car. Going on to the interior, wherever the hell that picture is, gotta find it. There it is. The interior just reminds me of an arcade game, and I apologize. This is where it might get a little bit tough to hear. If you really like this interior, go ahead and fast forward a few minutes. But this steering wheel looks like an arcade game steering wheel. The seats look like arcade game seats. The trim and the plastic just all painted blue just looks very, I don't know. I'm not a huge, you guys have seen my videos, I'm not a huge fan of just spray painting things just to spray paint them. Painting shit blue and painting shit red and painting shit orange and purple and shit like that just to do it because you can doesn't mean you should. Now again, not my car, but I'm not a huge fan of that. I think it can make it look cheap, kind of tacky, kind of like a kid's toy. Okay, and again, just my opinion. That's why I call them arcade games, shit like that, because it looks like an arcade game. Steering wheel, it might be a really good steering wheel, but it just looks like an arcade game steering wheel to me. That's just my personal opinion, or almost like a gaming chair. But just my personal opinion. You see here, I think the car looks very clean and shit, looks really shiny, and it looks a cool looking car, don't get me wrong, but I think if some of these things were worked on, it'd be a lot cleaner. Almost looks like a Pimp My Ride car, but like done better than how they usually do it. So his description says that it has an aftermarket turbo, but sadly he does not have any of the photos from under the hood. So I don't know, that's, you know, you guys can believe what you want. So sadly we don't have any of under the hood, but honestly I don't think this car is too bad. I'm gonna rate this car on the Peacock scale. I'm gonna give it a 6, maybe 6.5 on the Peacock scale. Few things need work, but honestly it's not that bad. It's better than usual, so it is what it is. Let's move on to the next car though. Let's go back to America. We got the 07 Roush Mustang GT, and let's just dive right in with what we can see. Right off the bat, we see a nice cowl hood right here. Do like the cowl hood. We see a very aggressive front splitter, aftermarket headlights, tire lettering, and this really clean silverish gray. It looks really nice in my opinion. I don't know if it's a wrap or, you know, I don't know if it's a paint wrap. I don't know what's going on with it, but I like it. Okay, it looks like he has either black or carbon fiber hood and fenders. Hopefully we can get a closer picture of that. We can see a little sneak peek of under the hood right here. We see the engine seat belt. We see some red and white on there. Again, we'll get better pictures of that in a second. We do see that it's missing a grill in these pictures, but later on it does have a grill, so I'm not really sure what the story on that is. And then here is the big controversial part of the video: neon underglow and inside the grill. What do you guys think about that? Is that rice or what? I'll let you guys choose. I know on some cars it can look okay, but on some they can't rock it. So let me know, neon on a Mustang, or even on like just normal everyday cars, is that cool? Are you guys feeling that or nah? Okay, just let me know. I think it's okay on certain cars. I don't really, I'm kind of indifferent on this car. I think with or without it, it would look pretty similar. But again, it's all opinionated and shit like that. Go into the rear. The rear looks really nice. We'll start from top to bottom. Looks really clean. Window looks nice. Deck lid looks cool. Little lip right here. Motor flow. Tail lights. No little badge right here, so that's cool. And then this is where it starts getting messed up. Okay, I have a Mustang. I hear this every day: go hit a crowd, you're a crowd killer, go kill a crowd, you can't talk about cars, go hit a crowd. I hear this every day, and it gets old. If you buy a Mustang, you're gonna hear this every day. Not the whole stay the fuck back or I'll hit you, but you're gonna hear crowd killer, go kill a crowd, shit like that, just, you know, along those lines. And it just gets old, man. I don't know, this right here is the only thing I would take off of your car. In my opinion, it just gets old, and playing into it isn't really helping. And this just kind of looks obnoxious right here, you know, especially with the whole cuss word and shit like that. This is a Christian server, so I'm gonna have to blur that out. But no, but all seriousness though, it does get kind of old, and in my opinion, again, I don't think this is helping it. I'm surprised you don't get tired of it. Maybe just embracing it. You know, people see that you have crowd killer on your car and shit like that, and they're just like, oh, all right, I don't need to go remind this guy that he has a crowd killer. So it just it gets old though, but we'll get past that. Under the hood, okay, now we see the blood splatter and the white paint. It looks good except for the blood splatters and shit like that. Again, playing into the whole crowd killer rip crowd over here. It almost looks immature. It's just, I don't know. Again, I don't hate your car. I love your Mustang. I've seen your shit on Instagram. I like it. Okay, you got your grill here too. It looks really clean. I like your grill. Okay, but it looks immature. And then you got the I Heart Haters thing right here. And again, I'm not hating on your car, even though you'd love me, because apparently I Heart Haters. Okay, anyway, getting past that, I don't hate your car. I like your car, but it just steps it down a little bit. Like the whole I Heart Haters, like, I know, make your car for you and not for others and stuff like that, but in my personal opinion, get rid of that. Get rid of the rip crowd killer thing. Maybe just bolt that in your car somewhere else, and it would look a lot cleaner in my opinion. But I like your car still, don't get me wrong. I've seen your clips. I like your car. Your rear end here looks really juicy and thick. I can appreciate that. Your fitment is on point. Your tires look really clean here too. I like it. I don't know, I like seeing the soap in the fucking thread, or in the tread right there. It looks really cool. Again, just that sticker is the only thing I'd really get out of. If your car would benefit from anything, it'd get rid of that. Nice picture right here. His wheels look like he's got two different ones, but I'm not sure if one's just black and one's silver, because they look very similar. So again, I could be wrong, but the side profile looks really clean. I do like your car. Again, I'm not hating on your car. I do like your car. These look like the true fiber fenders, and that might be a true fiber hood. So again, I like your car. If it's one thing I want you to take away from this, is I like your car. Don't get me wrong. But it's just those couple stickers that, in my opinion, take away from it. But with those, I'm gonna have to boot that down to a 7.5, just because I think that it just makes it look a little bit more immature and childish. But again, my personal opinion, I do like your car. Again, I like it. I'm gonna keep saying that. I like your car, but I'm just saying it would benefit a lot if you just got rid of that. Some of his mods include Cook's headers, BMR suspension, underflow, I think he meant about underglow lights, and much more. So he's got a few mods. Nothing crazy spectacular, it seems like, but at least he didn't mention anything, probably, I don't know, for legal issues or what. But from what he mentioned, you know, it's a pretty solid setup. It's getting somewhere. I do like your car. Again, gonna keep reinstating that. I like your car. But if I were to have to rate this, I would probably rate it, again, maybe a solid 7.5. I don't think it's a solid 10, even if you had the stickers gone. You know, it's not, you know, up there with what would be a 10 out of 10. You know, say someone, you know, twin turbo to fucking Lamborghini or something. I don't know. I do like your car though, okay? I've seen clips of it. I do like your car. I can appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think down below. What do you think about this? What do you think about the whole crowd killer thing? What do you think about the underglow? And out of the two, which one's your favorite? Mustang or the Eclipse? Until next video, peace. Go buy some stickers. I think they're still for sale. I'm not really sure how that whole thing works, but go buy some stickers so I can get this mic out of my throat. Peace.